Welcome back everyone, Mariah here, and in today's video we're going over the new interest adjustments for BlockFi's platform. So if it's your first time here, you have no idea what BlockFi is, we're going to be going over BlockFi, we're going to be going over Nexo, Celsius, as well as the exchange Gemini that provides interest on your assets sitting in that account. And I'm going to be telling you about my game plan, what I think about this current change with BlockFi, and what I'm anticipating to happen over the coming months during this bull run. So let's get into it. So I made a few other videos with my review on BlockFi as well as my review on Nexo, showing you guys how much I have in there, how long I've been using it. I'll go to put down those links below so you can check out those videos as well. So on March 23rd, I got the email that BlockFi was changing their rates. And by changing the rates, they are changing them quite dramatically. When I first saw this, my impression was this. Okay, so my first Bitcoin gets interest at a 6% rate, and then anything above that between 1.01 and 20 gets 2%. But that is not the case. If you put 20 Bitcoin into your BlockFi account, all 20 of your Bitcoin will be earning 2%, or at least that's how they have it stated. So just to give you guys a heads up, I have just over 3 Bitcoin in my BlockFi account. I deposited 3 Bitcoin in this account, and this amount right here, which you see, is what I have earned in interest. So I am not going to be leaving more than 1 Bitcoin in my BlockFi account for multiple reasons. Obviously, I can get better rates elsewhere. If I just put the 2 extra Bitcoin on the platform and trading website Gemini, then I will be earning 3.05%. This is what everyone needs to understand, is these rates are always going to be changing. And in my opinion, with what happened, the situation that happened with BlockFi can easily start happening across other platforms. So the rumor is that BlockFi was giving the rates they have been giving because they were basically taking advantage of the Gbtc premium. Well, the Gbtc premium doesn't exist anymore. And just to give you a quick synopsis of that, what happens is people were basically buying Gbtc, and their coins would be locked up for 6 months. After 6 months, they had the choice to, I believe, hold them for another 6 months or sell them. And the demand for Gbtc has gone down, but companies were using Gbtc to have Bitcoin exposure legally. And so BlockFi is now losing all of those gains, and that's why they've had to lower their fees dramatically. This could be a temporary situation. They may have lost so much during that process that they are now trying to make up for lost time. But this can easily happen across these other platforms, and this could just foreshadow what is to come. So I know that these platforms don't get as much heat as all of the Ponzi schemes, obviously, but something that someone pointed out, Heidi from Crypto Tips, you should definitely follow her on YouTube. She said that there really is no clarity or transparency on the BlockFi website about how they are able to pay people such a high percentage. And there's also a component of that of their secret sauce, and there's their competitors, and they don't want their competitors to know how they're doing that. But that's something to keep into consideration. The second thing is obviously the fact that the Ethereum rates are changing as well. So this website did not say that stable coins or any of the other coins are changing. So that's something to take into consideration. But basically, if you have between 0 and 100 Ethereum, the APY now is going to be the same as it's always been, 5.25%. Perfect for me. I had just under 100 Ethereum in my BlockFi account. I currently have 60 something or so. Let's see here, let me show you guys. I have about 60 and a half being used to back a loan that I recently took out. And so I currently have 24 in here gaining interest. So I'm going to leave the Ethereum. And I actually may even move more Ethereum on the BlockFi platform because I still trust BlockFi. But these 2 Bitcoin, they are headed elsewhere. So where am I going to be sending my Bitcoin to? My Bitcoin are headed to Celsius. I'm choosing Celsius over Nexo, honestly, for one main reason. I just have too much money on Nexo. I think that I need to spread things out a little bit better. So my plan is to remove probably 3 or so Bitcoin off of my Nexo account. And when I do that, then I am going to need less Nexo tokens to move up to the platinum level. And this week I am planning on purchasing enough Nexo tokens to basically put me on the platinum level so that my loans will be down to 5.9%, and then I could earn up to 5% on my Bitcoin, up to 10% on stable coins, and that is my plan there. Another option that I have is to move more coins over to the Gemini exchange. The Gemini exchange offers 3.05%. But I still want to put more on Celsius because I don't have as many coins on Celsius at the moment. So Celsius, the first 2 coins will get me 6.2%, and any coins after that are going to be getting me 4.06%. So this is what's cool about Celsius. They're currently running a promotion. And so what they're doing is that if you refer 23 friends in the next 30 days, you basically will get $700 in free coins plus an additional $100, and the person who refers the most people over that 30-day period wins a prize. They're not saying what it is, but it sounds like it's something substantial. So I'm gonna go and put my Celsius link down below if you have not gotten started with Celsius yet, and you will need to deposit, I believe, $200 and leave it in there for 30 days before you receive the $40 in free coins. So if you want to support my channel, that is one way you can do it. Another thing to take into consideration is there are other platforms that are also paying people interest for their coins. And so I believe Yield and Crypto.com are other options. So I am going to be learning more about these over the coming weeks. I'm going to be sharing those experiences with you guys so that you can learn with me along the way. One tip I want to share with you guys, and this is going to save you time and money and fees, is this. Today, I was actually going to make the transaction to buy Nexo coins so that I could be put in the platinum category, okay? And so I was planning on using USDC to make that purchase. But with all of these swap options, I actually cannot do that. If I want to receive Nexo coins, I have to use Tether. So that is something to take in mind because I transferred over $60,000 of USDC and I can't use USDC. And so I spent, I don't know, $15, $20 in the process moving that over. So now I have to get my USDC back off the platform, exchange it somewhere for Tether, put it back on the Nexo platform and make that transaction. Because the problem is that I have not really been able to find a exchange that is for US customers that allows me to buy Nexo coins. Because ultimately, I would love to have buy orders set place at certain levels and do this over a longer extended period of time to get a more favorable price, but I don't necessarily have the option to do that right now. Another thing I want to thank you guys for is the fact that I am now 711 in line to get the BlockFi credit card. With all of this going on with BlockFi, they knew that they were going to get a ton of heat by lowering the rates, but obviously it was the most responsible business decision to make, and there's always a possibility that they're going to raise the rates again. I am still super excited for the BlockFi credit card. I'm excited to be canceling all my other regular credit cards and be mainly using the BlockFi credit card. So if you want to check out my links down below, I have 2 links. I have one for the BlockFi credit card, and I have another one for BlockFi in general. And thanks to you guys, I used to be 70,000 in line, and now I'm 711 in line. So I am going to be able to bring you that review of the credit card even sooner, and I'm really excited about that. If you want to get started on all these platforms, I have links down below, one way for you to support this channel. So as soon as you sign up, there are different tiers on how much you can get in free cryptocurrency. So a great way to get started if you don't have a ton of money to get started in cryptocurrency. Also, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications, hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. That's all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.